Hello friends, welcome to Dreamweaver Crocheting with Love. In today's tutorial, I am going to teach you how to crochet a popcorn stitch flower. Here as you can see, I have done these two flowers using the popcorn stitch. In my previous tutorial, I taught you how to work a popcorn stitch. In case if you haven't gone through that, then I shall give you the link above through which you can refer to that particular tutorial. Now in order to make this popcorn stitch flowers, I have given 3 color variations in the flower. If you want the flower to be in the same color, so in that case you need not change the color. You can follow with the same color for all the rows of the flower. Now in order to make this flower, the things that you would need is a 4 mm crochet hook, any 3 colors as per your choice, a bead which can be stitched in the center of the flower to make it more beautiful, and a thread and a needle. So let's begin. For the center part, I am going for the white color yarn. First I will make a magic circle. Into this magic circle I am going to work about 7 single crochets. So I have done with my 7 single crochets. Now I need to pull the yarn of the magic circle and tighten it out. I shall slip stitch on the top of my first single crochet. Now once I am done with this, my second row would be working 1 popcorn stitch into each of these single crochets. That means at the end of this row, I will be having 7 popcorn stitches. Now working a popcorn stitch is very easy. I will show you. First I will be chaining 3. This acts as my first double crochet. Into the same stitch, I need to make 4 more double crochet. So in total, I will be having 5 double crochet. Once I am done with the 5 double crochet, I just need to pull the yarn, the working yarn like this, and insert my hook into the first double crochet. Now here the chain 3 will be the first double crochet, so I will be inserting my hook onto the top of the third chain and pulling this yarn, this, I need to pull the yarn through the loop on my hook, and this is how a popcorn stitch is done. Now I need to chain 1, which is the spacing that I am providing between each of the popcorn stitches. Into the second single crochet, again I need to work 5 double crochet. Again I will pull the yarn, insert my hook onto the top of the first double crochet, place the yarn like this, pull it and pull it through the loop on your hook. Again chain 1. So in this way you have to create about 5 more popcorn stitches, since I am left with 5 single crochets. So you can repeat the same sequence till the end. So over here I have done about 7 popcorn stitches. Now I need to slip stitch on the back part of my first popcorn stitch and cut my yarn. In case if you are doing the popcorn stitch flower with the same colored yarn, then you can continue the pattern, else you can change colors. Now In the chain one spaces. As I already told you that after making the popcorn stitches you need to chain one. Now we will be working in this chain one spaces. So I am going to join my new yarn into this chain one space. Chain 3. Now into each of this chain 1 spaces for row 2, what we'll be doing is, I'll be making 2 popcorn stitches into the same space. That means I need to make 1 popcorn stitch followed by chain 1, again next popcorn stitch, again chain 1 into the same space. So for each chain 1 spaces, you'll be making 2 popcorn stitches. Since I'm having 7 chain 1 spaces, so at the end of this row, I'll be having about 14 popcorn stitches separated with chain 1. Done with my 5 double crochet, I shall insert my hook on the top of the third chain and put my yarn like this and pull it through the loop on the hook. Chain 1. Again into the same space, I'll be making 5 more double crochet. Chain 1. So in this way, into this chain 1 space, I have done my 2 popcorn stitches. Into each of these chain 1 spaces, I will be following the same sequence. So it's just a repeat of popcorn stitches throughout the row separated by chain 1 spaces. So you continue with the pattern till the end. So here I have done my row 2 with 14 popcorn stitches separated with chain 1 spaces. Now as I am going to do the third row with a different color, so I shall slip stitch on the back of the first popcorn stitch and cut my yarn. So the second row is done. Now this basically follows the principle of the flat circle, in which initially I had done 7 popcorn stitches, then I had increased in the second row with 2 popcorn stitches for each of the chain 1 spaces, which makes it 14 popcorn stitches. For the third row, what I will do is, into the first chain 1 space, I will make 1 popcorn stitch followed by 2 popcorn stitches into the second. So it will be 1, 2, 1, 2. So basically it's following the increased pattern that we normally do while making flat circles. So let me show you how it is done. Into one of my chain 1 spaces, I'll join my new yarn. Chain 3 and work 4 double crochets. Top of the third chain, place my yarn like this and pull it through the loop on my hook. Chain 1. Now as I said, I'll be making 1 popcorn stitches into one of the chain 1 spaces followed by 2 popcorn stitches into the next one. Again, one more popcorn stitch into the same space. So you have to repeat the sequence of working popcorn stitches alternately, 1 then 2. So you have to continue this pattern. At the end of the third row, I have 21 popcorn stitches. I have done with my last popcorn stitch and chained 1. I am going to slip stitch onto the back of the first popcorn stitch. Now if you want the flower to be more bigger, then you can cut this yarn and join with a new color, and the sequence that you will be following is the same as the increase sequence that you usually follow for a flat circle. So what you will be doing is, into the first chain 1 space you make 1 popcorn stitch followed by 1 more popcorn stitch into the next, and you will be increasing popcorn stitch into the next space, that is 1 popcorn stitch, again 1 more, then 2 popcorn stitches into the next stitch. So it will be 1 1 2 1 1 2. So in that way you can go for the row 4 and make your flower bigger. Cut my yarn. So your popcorn stitch flower is done. Now in order to make it more beautiful, what we'll do is we'll add a bead into the center of this flower. Go through this about 3 to 4 times till the bead holds firmly onto the center. Just tie the knots on the back part. Also you can put this loose yarns onto the back part and cut the extra yarns. So in this way you can use your popcorn stitches to create beautiful flowers. These flowers can be used to decorate baby beanies, baby hats. Moreover, while making the baby frocks, you can sew these flowers onto the top of the baby yolks and make it more beautiful. So I hope this tutorial was useful for you. If you have any queries, please let me know through comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.